It is New Year's Eve, and this is the Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. So let me start with a big Happy New Year. What an amazing day this is. It's the end of something and the beginning of something. I love this day. So I look at this fire and I see those flames in there, and those flames are kind of the epitome of what we're talking about right now. When you look at the flames, you see it burning up and turning to ashes. And yet, when you also look at the flames, you see the potential of clearing out, of creating warmth and energy, of making a way and a path to fuel both an ending and a beginning. And that's New Year's Eve. My family has a tradition, and I will be honest and tell you that I personally have done it since 1991, and that's called keeping a gratitude journal. I started doing it back in the early 90s when a friend of mine turned me on to a book called Simple Abundance. And in the book it just says, end your day every day with a heart of gratitude. Find 5 things for which you're grateful. So I started doing it. And I would jot down in that book 5 things before my head hit the pillow at night. And when I first started doing it, they were huge things I felt like I had to write in the book, like health and happiness and my family and my faith and all those things. And then one day it occurred to me that, yes, I'm perpetually and forever grateful for those things. But it's all the little things too that I'm grateful for, the little moments in the day, like an amazing cup of coffee, or a warm fire, or a chat with a good friend, or just no aches and pains when you wake up. All the little things that make a great day. So I started jotting those down as well. Then, later on, when I married my husband and had our kids, we started a tradition on New Year's Eve. And that was, we would go back through the gratitude journal, because once they came along and were really into it with me, they would say, hey Mom, write this down. Or my husband would say, hey, I want one of your 5 today. So our gratitude journal kind of became a family thing when the boys were little. So we would sit down on New Year's Eve, flip through the gratitude journal, and just kind of reflect on the year. Reflect on the things that had been. And the things that made the gratitude journal weren't the big things like, I'm grateful that we bought a car, or I'm grateful that we had a huge vacation, or I'm grateful that I got a big raise. They were the little things, like an amazing wild game dinner from the Pheasant at Mountain Creek Ranch. That was one of the things that made it. A great s'more around a fire pit. A great movie at Christmas time that we all watched and loved. It's the little things that make up the big moments. So what's my wish for you? My wish for all of you that watch Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch is that you look at the fires in your life with both things. Some things deserve to be ashes. We should let go of them. There are things that had been, good or bad, but maybe they're baggage. Maybe we need to let them go. There are ashes in our life that we need to keep as ashes. But we also look at the fires in our life as fuel to allow us to move forward, to clear land so that we can make our own new paths. That's what's exciting about 2025. I have no idea what it's going to bring, but I am going to be awake and grateful for all the little moments. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you in the new year at Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch, and we have some big plans ahead of us. We'll see you next time.